some 5 accused persons standing trial in connection with the murder case who were expecting a ruling today have been sent back to police cells as they could not access the court following the strike by the Judicial Service Staff Association of Ghana, JUSAG. The suspects were brought into the High Court in Kumasi in a police vehicle, but were told in the company of their lawyer that the courts are not in session due to the strike. The lawyer for the accused person, William Awuku Ahiadome, expressed his disappointment over the development.
We had a rumor around 6 p.m. yesterday that Judicial Service staff said they will be protesting today. But we thought their leadership will resolve it before this morning. I have clients that you saw on that pickup. They were brought from Fomina. And so we are here to get a ruling this morning. But when I wanted to enter the premises from behind, the gates were locked and red banners were placed there. I tried from the front area here, the same. So I went to the regional police command to turn. I turned and I realized that my clients are on a pickup. One of them needed a place of convenience and was on the car and didn't know what to do. So I asked the police to go back to the regional police command so that she can get a place of convenience. Now we are waiting to know what the Judicial Service staff will be saying. All the court premises are closed. I was at Asokwa the same.
So we'll stay a while on this story and speak to our Ashanti regional correspondent, Hafiz Tijani, who has been monitoring the turn of events in that part of the country. Hafiz, I'm grateful that you could join me. So it's obvious that the situation in that part of the country is not different from what is being reported in the Greater Accra region.
So it was not only the Kumasi court complex where these 5 accused persons were brought in and they could not access the court. We went to the KMA court, which is one of the busiest courts within the Kumasi metropolis. The Asuka court complex is also one of the busiest in the Ashanti region, and people were going there to access various services at the court and could not access them. People had their relatives, dead relatives, from the Kumasi Teaching Hospital, and they were directed by the mortuary department of the hospital to get some documents at the court before they could move their body out of the mortuary, and they couldn't do that. So the situation is across the Ashanti region, and the strike is in full force in the Ashanti region.
I'm sure you spoke to some of these affected persons who had come to seek the services of the courts. Tell us, what did they really tell you? How dire is it on them?
So some had urgent cases, urgent dates, and others were coming for dates from the courts as were concerned. They could not get that. Some of them were coming from far places like Bekwai or Boase. So they were so worried. They said if they had known that this was happening or this was the case, they wouldn't have come in the first place. They have spent money for transportation and energy, and they have left their work to come to the court only to find out that the court was not in session. So they were worried, and they have been appealing to the government to resolve the concerns of the striking workers so they can come back and serve the public.
I'm grateful for your time there. Hafiz Tijani is a man in the Ashanti region, bringing us up to speed with regard to the JUSAG strike.